Fist bumps and failure. Well, that would pretty well sum up the last few days and the pathetic mission to grovel at the feet of Saudi Arabia and beg for more oil. Oil that could be found right here, much easier, in America. But Joe Biden, having promised to bankrupt the American energy industry as a candidate for president, is doing his level best to follow through on that strange proclamation now that he's in office. He went to meet a man he said he would never meet, Mohammed bin Salman, to plead for more output. First, he playfully fist bumps the man connected to the murder of an American journalist, and he does this in public. And quite honestly, made a fool of himself. Biden didn't visit Texas, Alaska, North Dakota, or Pennsylvania to discuss energy needs to help out the American people. Instead, he went to a country he promised to label a pariah, to look for answers instead of looking in America. Why? You have to ask, why would he do that? But when you do ask, you get responses like this. Listen.
Mr. President, why don't you guys talk about something that matters? I'm happy to answer questions that matter.
Well, they aren't asking about something that matters because you won't answer those questions either, Mr. President. Your administration is completely silent on all of our problems. Silent. And that's not even the first time he was asked about the fist bump heard round the world. Listen to this.
Coming under a lot of fire for your fist bump with the Crown Prince. Why? I just want to give you a chance to respond to that. But also, how can you be sure that another incident, another murder like Jamal Khashoggi's won't happen again?
Well, God love you. What a silly question. How could I possibly be sure of any of that?
Oh, I guess you can't be sure of anything. They could kill more people. Can you really get worse than that? The Biden administration has the media in their pocket. They want him to succeed, but he's still alienating them. I don't know how you do that, but Biden somehow found a way. But back to why he is doing this. Why the president is absolutely begging the Saudis for oil, even though he knows he's going to get hammered for it from all sides, after he said this just like 3 weeks ago. Listen.
I'm not going to meet with MBS. I'm going to an international meeting, and he's going to be part of it, just like there were people part of the discussion today.
Yeah, he wasn't going to meet with MBS, but if he does, we'll just fist bump and act like we're old pals. And he just happened to be there, in Saudi Arabia, where he is the crown prince. But President Biden wasn't going to meet with him. He just happened to run into him, and boom, fist bump. Happy fist bump, I guess. So why is he enduring even more humiliation on the world stage and making sure that energy prices in America skyrocket? I'll tell you why. Because the Green New Dealers are not following science, they're following a religious movement. And no dissent is allowed. Not now and not ever. That's why the president is actually touting his energy policy. Seriously, listen.
On gas prices, if I may, you said that we'll see relief at some point in the not too distant future. What is the message to Americans who are looking for that relief now? When should they expect to see a real change in prices, though they've already been coming down?
Change.
They've already been coming down.
That's right. They've been coming down every single day, to the best of my knowledge.
When will we see the impact of this visit?
I suspect you won't see that for another couple weeks. And we'll see more when we see gas stations start to lower their price consistent with what they're paying for the oil.
Again, blaming everyone but himself, par for the course. But again, does Joe even know who the president is? It's a fair question these days. And remember, climate science is hardly exact. Let me take you back to the 1970s. Leonard Nimoy, you remember him, of course, speaking on behalf of scientists on TV, told us that a new ice age was imminent. It was coming, and it was going to be deadly and dangerous. Listen.
The brutal buffalo winter might become common all over the United States. Climate experts believe the next ice age is on its way. According to recent evidence, it could come sooner than anyone had expected. At weather stations in the far north, temperatures have been dropping for 30 years. Seacoasts, long free of summer ice, are now blocked year-round. According to some climatologists, within a lifetime, we might be living in the next ice age.
Climate experts, climatologists, and some dramatic music just for sport, of course.